This handlebar position is the classic camera position to get the best shots for cycling, but most mounts give you limited options. This new mount from Insta360 not only allows you to position the mount centrally on the handlebars, but it also has 3 camera mounting points and includes a carbon fibre rod so you can get those floating 360 camera shots right out in front of the bike. The really cool thing about the design of this mount is once it's attached to your handlebars, you can then make adjustments to the angle of the rod without having to touch the main mount itself. You do that by using this thumb screw here. I can't take it apart, but it must have a serrated design because you can hear it click into place as you move it. This is particularly important because the weakest point of most handlebar mounts is the integrated ball head, and this can loosen and move position, particularly when you go over bumpy ground. The carbon fibre rod itself is around 27 centimeters long and it attaches onto a 1/4 inch thread. The surface of the rod is actually quite smooth and slippery, and it would have been really good to have seen a textured finish to the rod to help you tighten it more easily. To attach your camera, there's another 1/4 inch thread at the top, and there's also a separate plastic nut, which means you can fine tune the camera's final position. The mount is mainly a solid metal build, but it would have been nice to have had wider metal winged thumb screws rather than the small plastic ones that come with it. If you'd prefer to use a GoPro finger style extension arm, or you just want a position for a second camera, there's also a second camera mounting position at the front here as well. And your options don't stop there either, because there's a third camera position the opposite side as well, so you have tons of flexibility. And I used this third camera position to get some of the B-roll because it was the perfect position to get some shots of the extension rod. But you could use it for another angle of you riding your bike, or to mount a phone, your bike computer, or even a power bank. This mount should fit centrally on most standard handlebars, but if you have an electric bike with a cluttered handlebar like this, it won't work. I also tried it on my scooter, and the central computer on the scooter was too big for the mount. This mount is designed for road cycling more than mountain biking, and the vibrations and bumps off-road will loosen the thread on the rod. Even though the rod is short, it did seem to have more movement than I expected, and I found that even on smooth roads that the rod would come loose by a 1/4 of a turn after riding only a short distance. The footage was still good because it's 360, but it was the one thing that took away from this mount being perfect. I took it down one bumpy track for 100 meters just to see how it would perform off-road, and the rod did loosen by half a turn as expected, but the footage still looked okay. You could actually remove the rod, and this would give you a really solid handlebar mount with 3 camera mounting positions. And these would be close fitting camera positions on the handlebar that you could use with 360 and standard action cameras off-road as well as on-road. If you want to learn more about other bike mounts and also other bike shots that you can get with your 360 camera, you'll want to watch these videos next. My name's Rich, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.